Assalamualaikum. My name is Manur Najia binti Wan Muhammad Mansur and my matrix number is UDB 200235. Our group intends to choose a title from foreign scenes, which is the collapse of an 8-story building in Dhaka. In 2013, an 8-story Dhaka garment factory, also known as Rana Plaza in Dhaka district, Bangladesh, had collapsed into a pile of bricks and fabric boards. Rana Plaza, located in the city of Sabah near the capital of Bangladesh, was completely destroyed, killing and trapping thousands of workers. The collapse of the 8-story industrial building killed 1,132 garment workers and injured thousands around the building. The tragedy of the accident was happened at 9 a.m. 24 April 2013. The tower is said to have been built without a permit and houses a factory making shirts and skirts that are exported for overseas markets. All the victims are Bangladesh nationals and the identities of the victims have been identified. The building contains a garment factory, a bank, apartments, and several shops. The day before the collapse, TV channels recorded footage showing cracks in the building. Warning after warning was issued to avoid entering the building after the appearance of cracks the day before. However, the owner of the building ignored the warning issued to no longer use the building. That's all. I pass to the next presenter.
Next, about analysis the root cause of accident. An analysis has been made to find out the cause of the collapse of the 8-story Dhaka garment factory building. We found that there was a physical hazard regarding the case. For example, crack in the building. The result found after analyzing this incident were due to unsafe building infrastructure. Building cracking factors may be due to the use of low quality materials in producing a building. If there is a quality of materials that does not follow the specification, or construction using low quality building materials, construction crack will cause the collapse of a building. In addition, the maintenance of the building was also not done so as to cause cracks and collapse. The main purpose of building maintenance or inspection is to ensure that a building is in effective condition from the beginning of its establishment. That is why maintenance is important for every organization to ensure the safety of its employees.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila binti Kamaruzaman. My matric number is UDB 20045. Alright, today I want to present about material dissipation, failure and change. Firstly is material dissipation. From a fracture to a complete collapse at first, there were fissures in the massive structure the day before its collapse in Bangladesh at 8-story building Rana Plaza. A power outage happened, a generator was active, a column collapsed, and a structure was destroyed. The first structure was unable to withstand the final blow to its strength. A technical investigation of the structure collapse and the event leading up to it revealed significant design and material practice error that lead to the building collapse. The collapse of the Rana Plaza involved not just human life but also the devastation of the building material. The building was constructed without following proper building was constructed and with low quality material and workmanship such as shaky foundation, concrete, brick and steel, which should have been monitored from the start by Bangladesh government official. Unfortunately, bribe can be used to obtain any type of permission for high-rise building, and the building can be constructed without using appropriate building material. Large volume of concrete were used in the construction of the structure, which was steel. However, understanding the principle of how concrete and steel operate together to support the building is required to grasp the in inequality in the structure implementation. The building structure is under tension, making it such possible to cracking and crumbling. Multiply which we routinely apply to the building wall and columns. The lack of a solid foundation was one of them. When structure is built, it's as a downward force on the earth. For the building to remain upright, it must be subject to an upward or reaction force that is equal to the downward force it undergoes because the earth beneath the structure was swampy. It was mushy and unstable in some locations because the structure to stretch and twist in a specific region. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila binti Kamaruzaman. My metric number is UDB20045. Alright, today I want to present about human error or psychosocial. Due to the most recent incident on 24 April 2013, human mistake in the instance of a building collapse in Dhaka, Bangladesh, has become a touchy subject. In the event of a collapse of the sector affecting human life, this study article emphasizes the need of comprehending human error. Keep in mind that improved planning or management of human life will result in safe factory conditions for building administrators as well as the public. The administration is in charge of ensuring that very aspect of the intent structure will aid in the reduction of human error. The way a corporation operates, on the other hand, can have an impact on the risk of being involved in a final accident. If a leader places a large order on his employee with a short recovery time that exceeds the capacity of the building structure, the risk of a collapse increases because the public following the ruling instruction may file a work complaint with a factory or employee that is not governed by the same building condition as in the incident. Accidents in the building collapse sector in Dhaka are caused by a variety of circumstances. Human error is described as incorrect human conduct that can reduce the overall effective of a system or the level of security associated with it. Human error research refers to the type of error made by humans while operating a system, creating a system, supervise subordinate employees, or providing advice to employees. The plight of thousands of victims who were murdered or gravely injured as a result of the building collapse example this. Planning according to the commission supplies by the Emergency First Division can be done as a measure to rescue the victim of the collapse. Human error can be classed or categorized in a variety of ways. Human mistake has a narrow perspective for a variety of reasons, depend on the circumstance. Firstly is a structure erect on the float upon the compromised structure integrity. And then making the switch from commercial to industry use. And then no initial permit was obtained for the addition of 3 floors above. Lastly is the use of low quality building material which increase the stress of the building structure due to generator vibration. That's all from me. Thank you.
Environmental factors are also one of the causes of accident at work. Environmental factors are a lot of involvement, especially in the workplace, which includes the physical and psychosocial aspect of the workplace that are frequently exposed by employees in performing their duties. Environmental factors also include noise, vibration, light, humidity, temperature, climate, pressure. The diversity of physical aspect of the workplace environment can have a direct impact on productivity, health and safety, comfort, focus, job satisfaction and morale of the people in it. These are important factors in the work environment that should be considered to meet employee comfort, especially which includes age and building design. Workplace layout, workstation arrangement, design and quality of furniture and equipment, space, temperature, ventilation, lighting, sound, vibration, radiation and air quality.
After that, complying to the OSH Act. The Occupational Safety and Health Act 1994 is an act that provides the legal framework to ensure safety, health and welfare among all workers and to protect others from risks or any hazards. According to the accidents of Dhaka Rana Plaza collapse, there are several acts or sections in the OSH Act that can be complied with by building owners or the Bangladesh government to prevent accidents from happening. Part 4, which is general duties of employers and self-employed persons, told about sections 15, 16, 17 and 18. According to the sections, employers or owners have a general obligation to their employees or employees by providing safety and health within the company. An employer or owner who defaults on the provisions of that section shall be guilty of an offence and shall be liable to a fine not exceeding Rm 50,000. Therefore, every building or company in Bangladesh needs to implement of that sections to ensure the safety and health of workers. The company owner does not comply with the act, the Bangladesh government will have to fine the owner under section 19. Next, section 13, which is establishment of safety and health committee at place of work. According to section 30 of the OSH Act, employers must establish a workplace safety and health committee to identify, assess and control any hazards or risks in the workplace. Also, the Safety and Health Committee function in the organization to ensure the safety and health of employees to take care. Therefore, building owners in Bangladesh must comply with Section 13, which is to establish a safety and health committee in the company to avoid any risk or danger. However, offence or fines and specified can be taken for company owners who do not comply with the Act. Last but not least, Section 37, which is approval of industry codes to practices. According to Section 37, every organization or company must provide industry codes or practice approval. In this regard, the Bangladesh government or the ministry should be involved in the approval of this industry code to guide the owners in complying with the requirements of the provisions to this act to ensure that every building in Bangladesh is safe to use. That's all. Lastly, about conclusion. The collapse of Rana Plaza on 24 April 2013 was a difficult event. The main cause was building owner Sohail Rana ignoring warnings to avoid using the building after cracks had appeared the day before. The various elements point to dubious business practices by Sohail Rana and dubious administrative practice in Savar. Due to the issue of poor and unsafe working conditions against retailers, factory owners, and industry associations, the Bangladesh government needs to take prudent actions like monitoring and improving. Consumers are also bound by the situation and have a role to play in improving their well-being. Other parties need to learn from the incidents. It is important because they prevent future disasters from recurring so that many lives are not lost like the collapse of the Rana Plaza building. Hazard communication should also be practiced in the workplace. Be aware of the dangers in the workplace and always be sensitive to the environment. Knowing the dangers in the workplace will obviously help prevent them from happening. For example, uh, the use the use of the building. The use of the building is not interchangeable or multi-use for any business as in the case in Dhaka Rana Plaza. The use of the building is for commercial use. That's all from us. Thank you.